Hi, I'm Leslie, and welcome to this workout that you can do 2-3 times a week to improve your bone strength. And that is something that affects women in particular, but some men too. One of the facts is that in the age of 30, it starts to go down, but one of the really great facts is we can super improve that. So whether you have no problems at all, maybe you're into that osteopenia start, and you want to start to improve that bone density, or if you have anything such as osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, please do take care and make sure that you take advice beforehand. I am going to do 3 sets. Now, the first one is going to be no equipment, and we're going to use that as a warm-up. And then I'm going to do 2 more sets with a resistance band, a nice long one like this. And then the third set I'm going to do with 2 dumbbells. Now, this will be your progression to get more weight bearing. But if you want to, you can do all 3 sets without anything, because body weight is still weight. So when you're ready, let's get going. So the idea behind this workout is that you are going to try and do it 2 to 3 times a week and keep improving with the weights as you go. First set though, if you want to do just 1 set or even 2 or maybe 3 sets, you can do the whole thing without the weights. So we're going to start nice and straightforward. You want to keep those toes in alignment, it's super important. Let's roll those shoulders back so that we're opening up through our chest, and we're going to think about how we can strengthen through those hips. So sliding the hands down the legs, you go as far as you feel comfortable just to warm up, perhaps just to the knees, pulling through the belly and lift and open the chest again. So it's inhale, exhale as you go down, inhale, exhale as you go up, keeping those shoulders back. So we're finding that hip hinge as we go down. We can just bring ourselves up using that core strength. So we're doing a few more of these just to get nice and strong through this position. We've got 5 more to do. So hip hinge down, trying to get a little bit lower. And then if you feel comfortable, you can let go of the legs and just have your arms down, pointing towards the floor. That's it. A few more to go, taking it down, lifting it up nice and tall. Last 2, down here. Inhale, exhale, lift it up. Nice proud chest, core strong. Great for other things, including the posture as well. Okay, so that's our first one. Second one, we are going to use the muscles. So find yourself a wall, bring yourself over to one, and you're going to step yourself away. So we want to be as far away as we feel we can, but if you need to, come a little bit closer. So this is a press up against a wall. So when you're ready, find that position here. Deep breath in and bring yourself towards the wall and push back. So keeping those legs nice and long. Think about using your body weight as you come in and bracing through the core. That's it. If you want a little bit more, you can step it a bit further away. If you want a little bit less, bring it in here. Don't hit the wall with your head. That's it. A few more to do. Now let's try and rotate those elbows in. Let's think about that core as we bring it in. And last one, bring it in. Well done. So that's your sort of push feeling here through the shoulders. So that's helping all these muscles across the chest and the back. Next one, we're going to think about how we use the pull muscles. So that would be pulling back and opening again through the chest and the back. So this time, we're just going to take it to a little reaching down and lifting up. So it's a baby squat here as we take it and open up through the chest. So we take it down and lift. You can see we're starting to bring the weight bearing through into our legs at this point, taking it down further. And then when you feel ready, you can actually start to lift up through the arms. But obviously keep the arms lower if you'd rather. We've got a couple more to do. Taking it as low as you feel you need, not too low if you don't want to, and lift it up. Last one of this set. Take the hinge, feeling it here, zipping up through those abs. We've got our fingertips towards the floor. I really want you to open up the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades together. So you can see I'm looking straight down, not down towards my feet, a little bit further ahead than that. but definitely not looking up because you'll strain the neck if you do that. What you want to do is engage these muscles through the glutes, through the hamstrings. Inhale, exhale as you open up the chest, trying to bring those shoulder blades together. Couple more to do, reaching further forward when you're ready. And last one. Nice and carefully, roll yourselves up as we did in the start. So those are your exercises. There are 4 of them. You can do 8 reps, you can do 10 reps like I just have, or 12. So when you're ready, we're going to move on to the resistance band. If you're going to use it, go and get it now. Well done, onto our second set. So using that long band, we're going to take it first underneath our feet. So you want to make sure that you've got it nice and secure underneath the soles of the feet, and you step on it, hip width apart. So we're just going to stand up nice and tall to start, view, and we're just going to roll down a little bend of the knees. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Off we go. So we take it down here. Inhale, exhale, and lift. Taking it down and lift. So we're using a little bit of tension on this band here at the side just to work those muscles. And resistance bands are a great way of improving your bone density. Now they can come in all sorts of different lengths. Mine's 1.2, but if you want to, you can take a little bit shorter, if you are shorter, or longer if you're taller. I'm not that tall, I'm about 5'3", so adjust as you need. And the resistance bands also come in different strengths. One more to do. So you can choose what works for you. Taking it from here, stepping off that band for a moment. We work some muscles against the wall, and if you're going back to the press-ups, find that wall again, ready to do your reps. Otherwise, we are going to think about how we push away and then pull the band and open up through the chest. So if you're doing the press-ups, off you go. So you open up here with the band, if you're using the resistance band with me. Inhale, exhale. So really working those muscles through the chest and through the back. That's it, really opening it up as much as you feel comfortable. Now, if this is too much, make the band, the gap long between the 2 hands. But if you want to keep improving before you go onto those dumbbells, make it tighter here. Find what works for you. We've got 3 more to do, opening up through the chest, pinching those shoulder blades together. Now, let's not forget those glutes, squeezing them, pulling in through the belly button, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. Well done. So I've got the band just either side of my legs. You've got the option, if you want to not use the band on this, just to go into your baby squat. And if you want to, we're going to take it to a squat and lift the arms. So there's as much tension as you want on that band. Off we go. So we take it down and we lift tall. So back on those glutes, squeezing as we lift, bracing through the core. So we want to avoid here tipping down. And that's why the band is so good. If you can bring it up to your shoulders, it's going to keep with that technique. Feet a hip and a half apart. Both feet facing the same direction. Let's do 3 more here. And if you want a little bit more, you can always open up the chest with this move too. And 1 more to finish. And well done. Back to the feet on the band. So again, make sure it's nice and stable. We're just going to do a little row here. So we're taking the band and pulling back. So no weights, no band, doesn't matter. Off you go. So you can see how I'm bracing through the core. Try and open up through the chest. And as before, you want to be having your gaze looking slightly in front. So let's really open up the rib cage, pulling the belly in as we exhale. Going as far as we can with the resistance. Don't overdo it, maybe keep building on it. A few more to do. Really open up. And last one. Well done. Stepping carefully off that band. Popping it to the side. Remember, you can just rewind if you want to do the band again for the second set. Or if you want to do the first set, just do it 3 times over. Press pause. Otherwise, if you're coming with me, Time to go and grab those dumbbells. So if you made it onto this third step with the weights, well done. And as before, choose what works for you, keep building, progressing through it. So I have got not too heavy dumbbells here, and you can start super light, or if you don't have dumbbells, cans, tin cans, or water bottles. Just make sure you don't drop them, because they won't have the ends on them like the dumbbells. But weight-bearing exercises with weights is fantastic for improving your bone strength, bone density. So we're going to simply start with our hands in front. As you can see, I've got them in front of me there. And we're just going to keep arms away as we did in that roll up in the first set. If you need to, keep them close to the body, but if you can, we're going down and then lifting up through the core, opening the chest at the top. Off we go. So it's a hip hinge once more, great for the strength around those hips, pulling in through the belly button. Key here with the weights is you want to keep those arms long. Inhale, exhale, and keep those shoulders as far away from the ears as possible. That's it. So we just do a few more here, and as I say, you can keep progressing. You don't need to do tons of reps. Just maybe think about how you can push it to the limit with the heaviest weight that works for you. A couple more to do, and down you come. So switch up with the dumbbells. Press ups was your first option. Go back to that if you need. Opening through the band with that one, pulling back. If you've got a dumbbell, we are going to push upwards and pull down. So when you're ready, overhead if you can. Now, if you've got blood pressure problems, you want to stick with the band and not push weights over your head. So as we stand and push a weight over our head, we want to make sure that we're switching our glutes on, pulling in through the core and lengthening through the spine. So really lengthening at the top of the move, pulling those elbows down, maybe getting a little deeper into it for these last few. Feel the core really working. One more to the top, and you are done on that exercise. We are so close to the end. So options here, we have got the dumbbells by the side. I'm going to do it here, so that will be shoulders back. However, if you're progressing and you want a little bit of more weight going down, rest them on your shoulders. So we're going to do the squat. Knee problems, you don't need to go super low. Otherwise, weights down, shoulders back, chest proud, off we go. Dropping and lifting. So, if like me, you're over the age of 50, a squat is one of the best exercises that you can do. And again, if you want those weights heavier, you go for it. So trying to get lower this time when you're ready and if you're able. Let's do 3 more. Drop here, stand tall, open chest, retract shoulder blades. Scapular retraction, working those shoulders. And last one. Ready for that final exercise? Softness through the knees, weights in front, gaze slightly ahead. We're going to rotate those shoulders back and we're going to open up the rib cage. Keeping the tension through the standing strength, through the legs, through the core. Off you go. Retract and push. So the heavier the weight, the more challenging it's going to be. If you take it a little further away, but if you need, take it a little lower and keep the retraction here. Let's push it forward. If you can, push, pull, push, pull. 3 more. You've got this. Deep breath in through nose, out through mouth. And last one. Bend those knees, pop those weights on the floor. Take a little stretch from side to side and keep stretching as you go. Maybe the shoulders, maybe doing your quad stretch or your hamstring stretch. So ideally you're going to do this workout 2 to 3 times a week. Always take a little rest day in between, at least one. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know how you get on. See you soon.